Hey everyone, sorry about the delay in my video. I moved yesterday into a really nice loft apartment, so I was absolutely exhausted tomorrow. It took all day, but I loved the apartment. It was so worth it. So this week's topic is coming out to yourself. This was definitely really hard for me, the whole coming out to myself thing and trying to accept who I am. That took a long time. I don't really remember the first time I actually realized I was trans. It just kind of happened. I don't know how to even explain that. Basically what happened, I came out as a lesbian first, and was kind of okay with that, but it still didn't feel right. So I slowly actually started dressing like a guy and looking more like a guy, and I started feeling a little more comfortable. So I just kind of thought, alright, I'm kind of androgynous, whatever, that's fine, I'm cool with that. So I just kind of stuck with, being female, lesbian, but looking more like a guy. First time I looked at the mirror, or in the mirror at myself, dressed, like a guy with men's haircut and stuff, was actually the first time I really saw myself. But I still didn't really understand that I could actually change, my body to actually match what I feel I am on the inside. I just didn't understand that whole concept, really. I mean, there's no education on it or anything, so I didn't know that was an option. So, I don't know, I just kind of continued dressing like a guy and stuff. I was always very uncomfortable with my chest. I always wore tight sports bras to try to hide them, which worked pretty well, but I could always still tell that they were there, and that really bothered me. So I don't know, I was probably doing some stuff online. Online was always my big resource for things. And I probably came across something about being transgendered, and just kind of started reading things, watching videos, and eventually was like, that's me, and it was so overwhelming. I didn't even know, who do you tell, how are you supposed to tell somebody that you're transgender when you don't even understand things yourself? So it definitely took a lot of soul searching for me, and I pushed the feelings away for a long time. I recently found, as I was packing my stuff up, I found something that I had actually written in 2006, exactly 3 years ago from now, that I wrote, talking about how I felt like a boy inside, and how I wanted to go through with transitioning and stuff. And I just kept pushing the feelings away because I wasn't fully ready to accept that was who I was. It was too hard for me to deal with. I didn't really understand my feelings. I didn't really feel like that was something that I was strong enough to be able to deal with. So it was a huge roller coaster of emotions for me, really. I went through a lot of depression and a lot of just denying who I really was, and just trying to be someone that, people knew. They knew me as a female who happened to dress more like guys, and people were okay with that for the most part. But I really wasn't still. I just felt really uncomfortable. I always hated being referred to as female, but I wasn't ready to fully accept that was who I was. I think for me, because I didn't actually know anybody else who was trans at all, for me, the main time when I actually was able to realize that, okay, this is something I can actually do, was after I met my friend Tyler, and he helped me through some stuff, and he helped me just kind of, I guess, make things more realistic, that you know, I can do this and stuff. Make it so that I wasn't just reading about other people's stories online. I actually knew someone who was also going through the same feelings, and I could talk to him, and it was like, whoa, like, the way you're feeling, I'm feeling too, and, you know, it just, I don't know, it definitely helped for me once I kind of met other people who were trans. Then I was finally able to be like, okay, so this isn't just something you can read about online and watch videos of people, you know, so far away, you know, like, whatever, you know, it's just, it made it more personal for me, and I think that was when I was finally able to be like, I can do this, this is who I am, this is what I need to do, it's time for me to accept who I am, and, be myself, and, you know, it was hard. I definitely have been through a lot of depression. I slept for pretty much a month straight, barely even able to go to work and do anything. It was pretty bad. Yeah, and it was shortly after that I decided I had to tell my parents. I couldn't handle it anymore. This is something that I needed to do. So it was a very long process. It was, for me, I'd say it was probably at least 4 years of actually knowing that I was trans, but not able to actually accept it and verbalize it. And, you know, some people knew, but I was just kind of like, I think, but I don't know, and, you know, just kind of unsure of everything. And, you know, I just felt like I just didn't know myself. I was going through a huge change, you know. I was still the same person, but I just wasn't able to view myself the way, I don't know how to describe some of this stuff, but it was just, I don't know, it was hard, you know, 'cause being raised female, forced to be female and stuff, and finally realizing that I'm not really a girl, it was hard. So it definitely, you know, took me a long time. A lot of depression, on meds right now for depression. Hoping to get off them soon, because I'm much happier now that I am in the process of transitioning. Probably going to be getting top surgery this summer. That's the plan. I've got an appointment with the surgeon that I want to go to. I've got an appointment with him on Wednesday. I'm hoping to book my top surgery for right after exams, and I'm so excited. I'm still a little nervous because, you know, it's huge and it's a lot to deal with, being trans and stuff. But I'm excited to be moving along in the process. It feels right, but yeah, it's a long process of coming out to myself, you know, denying the feelings and just trying to push them away, just trying to be like, no, that's not who I am, and just having to come to terms with this is me, and I can't change that. Nobody's gonna change that. No matter how hard I try to push away the feelings, they kept coming back stronger and stronger, and eventually to the point where I'm just like, I have to do this. This is who I am, and it's time for me to transition my body so that it matches my brain, and yeah, I don't know. I'm much happier now, for sure. Be much happier when I can no longer wear binders and all that annoying crap, like swimming with 5 shirts on and shit like that. Looking forward to being able to just run around with shorts on and have fun and, you know, feel more like I should look and stuff, and it'll be awesome. So yeah, it was definitely a long journey, but ultimately I'm happy that I went through it. It's made me a stronger person, even though it was very difficult at the time, and I felt very lonely and stuff like that. It's made me a much stronger person, and that I am thankful for. Because I think to go through something like what we're going through, you have to be a strong person, for sure. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much my story on kind of coming out to myself and dealing with being trans and all. So, yeah, any questions or comments, feel free to email me or just leave a comment. Alright, I will talk to you guys later.